Hey everybody! I am coming to you with a ButterBeeScraps design team project. Yay! I have 2 cards and 1 necklace that I made, and so let me just dive in and show you the products that I use from Monique's store. Of course, I always have her information linked below. And here we go. These are these are copper leaves, and oopsie, 159-C. Then I use these Butterbee's pieces, 941. These big old Mama Jamma corners in white. I love it. Excuse me. There's 6 of them in here, and I used 4 of them. Oh, it's totally upside down. Okay. Then, did I? Yes, I did. Okay, and then I used this chain in bronze. And I used some of these super pretty little clear flatbacks. And the cameras, there we go. And then I used these pretty little flowers. And what did I punch? No, I didn't punch that. That's on another upcoming project for ButterBee that I did something with those on. Anyways, so these are bead caps in bronze, and then I used my favorites. These are the SS10 pointy back. These are amazing, and I used one of these. Okay, now let's go ahead and dive into the cards first. I did these on the corrugated cards from Michaels. Okay, I love this because the spread is a 5.5 by a 5.5, so I really do, I like working with that size. So, this right here, this beautiful flower, I can take no credit for. P from Whimsical Endeavors. Hi, P! She made this beautiful thing for me. Oh my gosh, I love it. Her raggedy flowers. I like calling them that because that's what they are. They're amazing. And look at how thick that is. Okay, there is just layer. It's just thick. It probably looks like about 1.5 inches. So anywho, all I did was layer that onto the card. I wanted to use that, so I just used my I think this is an EK Success Punch, and I did that across. I used some One Little Dreamer trim, and this right here is part of the flower that she had it on. And that came from Paper Bag Lady, but it's all to the flower, so that's how she gifted it to me. So these are the corners from ButterBee, and you see how big they are, right? They're really big and they're beautiful to add in the corners. I also used these pretty little, these ones are in silver. And I used, it's probably hard to tell, but you can see there's little blings inside here. Those are the flatbacks in clear. And that's what I used on all 4 corners. So it's perfect because, I mean, they're so big, they're perfect for the card. You don't have to add much. I mean, you can't even see the paper. I actually layered 2 papers on there from Making Memories. And you can barely tell that I did that. Okay, and I kept the card simple. I just matted the inside, and that was it. I didn't, right here, there's so much going on. Let me see if I can, there we go. There's so much going on the card. There's really no reason to have anything in here because that is just a bunch of amazingness. So this is the one card. Okay, there we go. And then here's the second card. Whoopsie. Okay, and then this one right here, the ButterBee that I used is these butterflies. I don't have, these are the last ones I had in copper, but they look just like this one. This one's a gunmetal. And so it's the same butterfly but just in a different metal. So I just wanted you to see that it's this one but in copper. And I just triple layered them and just added a butterfly applique with some beautiful bling. This is the Tim Holtz book plate, and I have it lifted on a dimensional underneath. I layered a ton of beautiful flat trim that I purchased from Elizabeth, who is Beady Bomb Bomb, and it looks like this. And I did 6 layers on top of each other going all the way across. Okay, and then I also used these two from ButterBee. These are the copper leaves. And I put those underneath this beautiful flower that Laura, from the Robin Laura, she gifted me this flower. So I put that there. And then this beautiful baby's breath comes from Hobby Lobby. It is so beautiful, and it's not, it's like the real dried flowers, but it's not hard. It's really, see, look at that piece just fell off. It's really soft. You know, it's really, really beautiful. So my best friend went ahead and shared that with me. And then that's just a pearl spray that I made. And what I did is I kept everything kind of like vintage colors, and the only one color that I used to pop out was the blue. So I put like the Martha Stewart with some stickles, butterflies to match, to go with that. Then I used a Martha Stewart little fence punch, goes all the way across, some seam binding, and then this is the inside. And this is the blue, and then I just used my flower punch and just layered them in the corner. Martha Stewart leaf punch and a paper doily. This is just a die cut, and this is just the last paper. I literally finished this paper stack right now. I'm very I get excited when I finish a paper stack. It's pretty neat. So those are the two cards. And then the necklace that I made for ButterBee is this. Super, I love it. Look at how dimensional and pretty that looks. So this flower right here, they come to you flat. And you see how I lifted all the petals to make it have dimension. Okay, and then I added all of the pointy backs in there. And then I just put the bead cap in the middle of the flower, and I just put it upside down. So I adhered all of this with glossy accent, and then I put the bead cap on there, and then I put the pearl, just a regular pearl for my stash inside of there. I have a little tiny flower underneath there. It looks like this, but it's in cream. And so I layered that underneath the flower, and all I did was lift up the petals, and then there's like, these are like the stamens inside the metal flower, and I lifted those up also. And then I just, with my own stash, these are the dangles that I used. And then this is the back. And in the back, I put another one of those, you don't need it because nobody's gonna see it, but it was bothering me that I could see the part in the back of where did those flowers go? The hole in the back, and I didn't like seeing that because I could see the applique. So I just put, even though it stays flat, so even though it'll lay like on your chest, this stays flat, and plus it's just another added embellishment just in the back. I just didn't like seeing the hole in the back so you could see through everything. So I just put the flower behind that too. So that's the same flower. I don't know what I just did with that pack, but it's the same flower as this one right here. But this one's in silver, and the one that's on here is in bronze. Okay, so these are my projects for Monique's store, and I had a blast putting it together. It's been a little bit. So I'm working on my next project so that I can upload it Thursday. It's very hard for me to do those on weekdays. So I'm going to do it in advance so that it'll be up and running on Thursday of next week. So anywho, thank you ladies so much for stopping by, and I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. It's kind of hot out here in California. We absolutely skipped winter. I don't understand it. I hate it. I love winter, and there was none this year. So that tells me that our summer is probably going to be horrible. So anyways, I will be back. I have another video of a swap that I'm in, so I already have it done, and I'm going to be up in 2 and 2. Bye ladies.